Nuance 16. Understanding why doing nothing is often the market's loudest signal. Welcome. Today we focus on reality, not hype. We are going to explore the power of non-reaction. As Jim Dalton famously said, the market often speaks by what it does not do, not by what it does. In this lesson, you will learn to recognize ignored references and use inactivity as a vital filter for false signals. A trader who only watches price action often misses the true edge. Real insight comes from listening to the silence. First, let's look at non-reaction to strong references. This is where the market tells you a level is no longer relevant. When price arrives at a value area boundary and there is no rotation, the market has just rejected that value. Approaching a previous high with no resistance suggests there is absolutely no interest in shorting at that level. Testing the initial balance without tempo tells you that the overall context remains exactly the same. Second, the absence of follow-through after an aggressive move. Where is the confirmation? Where is the strength? A big break of a level with no follow-on drive is not a signal of strength. It is a warning of a potential trap. A volume spike that fails to continue shows us excess, but a total lack of motivation to sustain the move. If the market rejects a level, but refuses to reverse back into the range, your bias must change. The market doesn't want to go back. Third, silence after a structural signal. Even when you have a pattern and a level, silence is still information. When a P-shaped formation ends with no pullback, it suggests the long move is likely exhausted. Similarly, a B-shaped bottom with no bounce indicates a persistent interest in lower prices. If the point of control shifts but price remains unmoved, it shows that the underlying pressure is still holding firm. Now we must change how we think. To read the market, you must listen even when it is quiet. Silence is the ultimate information. Move from the market must react to if it doesn't react, the reference is gone. A break without follow-through is a question, not a fact. Remember, non-reaction is a reaction. Absence of interest signals a new direction. Calm can be strength. As a practical filter, watch the response time, the strength of the following auction, and the total absence of opposition. In summary, when the market is quiet, listen more. The trader who can read the silence sees the truth before everyone else. Thank you for watching.